Hey guys, I'm here with AMA TURE RC Spinsider with my lovely little ultra micro Mustang and my brand new DX6i remote, which has literally still got the little plastic protectors on it. Now, as you can see, we're in sunny Indiana, so at the moment we've got snow, which is quite convenient because it means this nice golf course is nice and empty. So what I'm going to try and do is, for a third and hopefully successful flight, is fly this little Mustang made by Gemini RC off of the ice and get it to fly around a bit and see how it goes. And I'm going to try and attempt to land it on the ice as well. One more thing, it's very cold and I can't fly with gloves on, so we'll see how this goes.
Haha, I have gloves.
I have gloves, I just can't wear them because I can't fly with gloves on. Right, here we go.
I guess you're the unlucky one.
Right then, here we go.
Okay. Where did it go?
Bit of a stall out there. Now this plane is marginally underpowered, so basically what you have here is a very slow flying Mustang. Obviously the plane is not designed to fly slow, but it does have roughly the same motor as a lot of the Park Zone Ultra Micros, which makes it roughly the same speed, but it likes to fly on the faster end of that speed. So quite a nice plane to fly. It flies very scale. And
fly it slower, can't keep up with it.
I'd like to, but the wings aren't undercambered, so basically what you get is less lift out of the wings, which means you need to fly faster, which is what's happening here.
Don't teach me words I can't spell.
That's funny. Here we go for... Okay, here we go.
Now land it, land it.
Okay, I'm going to try and land it, see how that goes.
Did that stall out, or is that... Smooth.
Okay, well...
I'm going to have to go get that.
As you can imagine, this is snow, so it's not the best landing.
It's really... he said it was ice, but it's kind of very dense snow.
Well, I guess what we've learned here today is ultra micros can take off from snow, but they don't land too well on it, do they? Now, this plane, as you will have seen on the review, is a very nice plane. The wings aren't really undercambered, but there is a small dip in them to help with the weight a little bit. This is a bit heavier than your standard ultra micro, even though it's the same size, because the wings are quite thick. There's no like take-out tin style foam on there. It's all quite nice and thick, even the tail's quite thick. So you've got a very durable, classic American warbird here. And what I've also noticed is the receiver and ESC inside are from miniature aircraft, not ultra micro, the size up. The kind you'd find if you're building yourself a foamy about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger. And what that means is there are tiny servos in here, not pushrod servos like you find on the Park Zone things. So everything bottom to top is very durable. The spinner is foam, but it's coated in some kind of enamel paint, so it will take a few hard knocks, and you still get all the little scaled features. But the thing I like the most about this plane is you can remove the wings, and the battery goes underneath this cowling in the front here, if you can see the line there, and that's held on by magnets. So all in all, it's a very sturdy little plane. It's got a steerable tail wheel, just like everything else you've come to expect. It is nice and shiny. Kind of hard to see when it's going away from you because there's really nothing to see, but on the way back in you've got a nice big spinner showing you where it is. Only complaint I have is the landing gear, which is kind of bad really. But I'm sure if you can see the peg style there, you could replace that with some park zone gear pretty easily. So that's yet to be tried, but I might give it a go at some point. One more thing: the ailerons are very long, very large, but you don't get much responsiveness out of this. It flies very much like the bigger version, like I'm sure Rob will tell you, his park flyer version from camp. Anyway, I'm going to end the video with a little bit more flight footage, so I'm going to pass the camera back to my assistant.
I put both my gloves on.
Doesn't matter, just keep it going. There we go. So, as you can see...
In Mother Russia, we took porpoise sledges. Okay, back to him.
That was random. Okay, so we've got a nice little ice runway kind of thing going on. Let's try this out again.
Joe?
Yes.
I'm going to go at the end of the runway.
Okay, go ahead. Just be careful, because in America, planes kill you.
Ow.
Okay, here we go again.
Don't hit me with it. Ugh. Joe, bring it around behind you again and land it. Well, that was always going to end well. Oh! Wow, okay.
Let's give that another go. See, no damage whatsoever. Sturdy little plane, no damage. You know, that kind of crash would damage a park zone spinner, but not this one because it's quite solid. So here we go again. You can remove the landing gear, but I'm not going to do that because I'd like to try and land it at least.
Do not. You don't say.
Let's just see how it glides, shall we? Here we go, put the engine now. So it glides quite fast and wants to tip stall, so we might want to watch for that.
I hate you, Joe.
It's only an ultra micro, what's it going to do to you?
Hit me. Induce a massive headache. Give me a headache.
Bit of full throttle for you there. Lovely little plane. And for the low price of $90 from your local hobby town, which is, I'll point out, $10 cheaper than your park zone version, it's a very good deal. And I hope to see a lot more of them around. I'd like to support the company considering it flies as well.
And I think we'll end the video on that note.
See you next time.